Hope Channel Zambia, television that changes lives. It is now time for the main news. And to present it, I am PHIRI ELESANI and my sign language interpreter is George KALIMUKWA. Stories making headlines. ZAMSA starts distribution of health kits. Farmers' shelter construction underway in Chikankata constituency. US looks forward to deepening partnership with Zambia, Biden. Mount Makulu challenged to apply for CDF. ADRA Colombia delivers food baskets to indigenous communities. These details plus more right after this.
My wife, bumper harvest. Eh?
Daddy,
I'm telling you.
your new fertilizer. Ni amin.
Eh?
Daddy, my
Tell
son.
you.
Hello. My instructions. Ya kunkabuno bwino mwamene.
I went to ETG, and now we are enjoying the benefits of using a blended D-compound fertilizer as basil and Kynoplus as top-dressing fertilizer instead of urea that we used last year. Now look here. This year, it has given me 4 tons. 4 tons. But last year, it was only 1.8 tons. Kynoplus has given all my crops the nitrogen that I paid for.
Wow.
It has saved me money. Telling you.
Understanding the difference between soil and crop-specific fertilizers, therein lies strength for Kynoplus blended fertilizers. More value in a bag. Available in the ETG depots countrywide, with a network providing agronomy services to farmers across the country. Kynoplus. Enhanced efficiency through innovation. A product of ETG.
And now the news in detail. Government, through the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, has started delivering 960 health kits to health facilities on the Copper Belt. The 960 kits are part of the recently received 7,000 health care kits by ZAMSA aimed at addressing the shortage of medicines in health facilities across the country. And speaking when he witnessed the offloading and subsequent delivery of the kits at the Luansha ZAMSA Hub and Health Facilities, ZAMSA Public Relations Officer Enoch Lusoke disclosed that the 960 kits will last for 2 months. He explained that the government, through ZAMSA, is keen to addressing the challenges of medicines in health facilities by ensuring timely procurement and delivery of the kits. Mr. Lusoke also disclosed that the 42,000 kits will be coming in batches, as was the case with the received 7,000 kits, which has since been distributed to the 7 ZAMSA hubs across the country for further distribution into facilities. And Copperbelt Provincial Health Office Clinical Care Specialist Dr. Morgan Mwene said the Provincial Health Office is happy with the delivery of the kits, and it will help to cover the drug deficiency of about 35% in the province. He said recently the province has 65% drug availability in its health facilities. Construction of a farmer's shelter is underway in Chikankata constituency in Chief Nawamba's area. The farmers' shelter will benefit over 8,000 farmers in 7 wards in the area. Speaking during the inspection of CDF projects, Chikankata Member of Parliament Jacqueline Savao has disclosed that the 2022 Constituency Development Fund CDF is being used for the construction of the shelter. Ms. Savao is pleased with the progress of the ongoing works. We have details in this report.
Men at work. This is a farmer's shed that is currently being constructed in Chikankata district under the 2022 Constituency Development Fund CDF. This shed will cater for farmers in 7 wards in Chief Nalwamba's area. Chikankata Member of Parliament Jacqueline Sabao says this shed has come on time.
This is the shed which is being constructed under the 2022 CDF fund. We came up with this project because Chikankata is an agriculture area, and most of our farmers, they get a FISIPO. Hence, we had a challenge of our farmers going to the other side of Chikankata to collect their FISIPO. And as area member of parliament, it's one of the projects I proposed under the 2022 that we should have another shed which is on the central part of Chikankata, because when you look at Chikankata, it has 2 chiefdoms. So the shed that we have at the moment, it's on the other side of Chikankata under Chieftainess Mwenda. But we came up with this one under Chief Naluama that will cut the other 7 wards of Chikankata constituency. And I know that the contractor is on course.
Nansenga Ward Councillor Stephen Muchimba is elated with this development.
More than 8,000 people benefit, since it's a shade of which is on the other side of Chikankata. It will cut about 7 wards.
And the contractor on site says this project will soon be completed.
As you can see, the substructure is already done. We are just waiting for the steel. We start erection of the steel. The fabrication is already underway. Possibly by the weekend, I'm sure by the end of this week, you will be able to see that we have started the erection of the columns. And I think we are on course and we are expected to deliver this week.
Chikankata is one of the areas that will benefit from the national cake. Esnat Sikas were reporting for Hope News.
Kalabo Central Member of Parliament, Chinga Miyutu, is disappointed with the works of a local contractor on a staff house recently completed at Lushi Primary School. Mr. Miyutu has warned that he will not condone unpleasant works from contractors as they risk being blacklisted. He was speaking during the handover ceremony of the staff house, which was constructed from the 2022 Constituency Development Fund, CDF, at a cost of over 220,000 kwacha. And District Education Board Secretary, Debs Malamo Mwangelwa, has commended government's commitment in ensuring that teachers' welfare in all schools is safeguarded through improved accommodation. Now, Honorable Tasila Lungu Mwansa says the past year and a half has been rough for the Lungu family. She says they have received constant invitations from the law enforcement agencies. She says they have endeavored to live private lives since their father left office, but it has been difficult for them. She said this during a press briefing at former President Dr. Edgar Changwa Lungu's residence in Ibex Hill. Tasila Lungu said they are not objectional to the law enforcement agencies make interrogation into any matters. She further says the state has not made it easy for them. She appeals to the nation to allow them defend themselves in court by allowing the law to take its course. Honorable Tasila Lungu says the media should not rush in making any stories, but should allow the court to take justice. There are details in this report.
Tasila, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. Good morning, everyone. In the past year and a half has proven to be hard times for our family. Our lives have revolved around family and constantly being invited to law enforcement agencies. We have endeavored to lead a quiet life after our father left office in August of 2021. We must hasten to say that we are not objectionable to the law enforcement agencies making inquiries into any matter, that we have constantly and consistently complied with the law enforcement agencies. Despite our compliance, it seems to us that it has become fashionable to demonize the Lungu family based on the unfounded allegations. The state has not made it any easier for us, as they seem to play to the gallery in matters that relate to our family. Ordinarily, we expect to be the first ones to know as it relates to the matters involving any members of our family. However, we have learned of the recent lawsuits through news items published in tabloids and various social media platforms. We proceeded to engage our lawyers and to obtain necessary documents from the state, which attempts have met with difficulties. We have finally obtained the necessary documents and will proceed to respond appropriately. Our appeal to all of you is to allow us to defend ourselves in court. The dramatization of our circumstances by the state in the daily tabloids has only worked to demonize our father, who has diligently worked to serve this country and willingly handed over power to the incumbent. We have spent considerable time with our father and our mother, who in all these difficult times have opted to remain silent. Sorry. Our father's resolve is to allow the law to take its course, and we agree with his position. Whereas some of you may call our father different names, he remains a caring father to us and a loving husband to our mother.
Zambia's ambassador to the U.S., Mr. Chivamba F. Kanyama, has presented his letters of credence. I beg your pardon. Zambia's ambassador to the U.S., Mr. Chivamba F. Kanyama, has presented his letters of credence to His Excellency Mr. Joseph Biden Jr., President of the United States of America, formally accrediting him as Ambassador Extraordinary of the Republic of Zambia to the United States. During the ceremony at the White House in Washington, D.C., to accept his letter of credence, President Biden said the United States and Zambia have enjoyed decades of friendship and relations between the two countries, and they are stronger together. President Biden said the U.S. looks forward to deepening partnerships on many shared objectives in Zambia, the African continent, and around the world. He said the USA and Zambia share an unshakable commitment to the centrality of democracy and the responsibilities it entails. President Biden said the U.S. sees openings to collaborate across a range of issues, including strengthening governance, ensuring regional peace and security, and enhancing food and energy security. And Mr. Kanyama stated that President Hakainde Hichilema looks forward to maintaining close bilateral relations based on mutual values and shared interests. Mr. Kanyama said the government of the Republic of Zambia greatly appreciates the assistance that the U.S. government offers through USAID and the President Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR programs focused on areas such as agriculture, economic growth, and health. He said the people and the government of Zambia also appreciates the benefits accrued from the work of the Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC, in Lusaka, which initially focused on business reforms and improving water supply and sanitation. Mr. Kanyama said the new Millennium Challenge support will be directed to infrastructure development, policy reforms, and agro-business developments. Now remember, we are streaming live on our Facebook channel, that is Hope Channel Zambia, and also our YouTube channel on Hope Channel Zambia. We'll now take a break. We'll be back with more stories shortly after this.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste. And that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Chilenge Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
Change your water and change your life. Kanjin Water Zambia Limited brings to you microclasses highly alkaline water with the benefits of immunosystem booster, disease combating, and many more. For more information, dial the number 0976 096670. We are located in all around the country, Zambia. Change your water and change your life. Change your water and change your Kanjin water. Kanjin water, change your life.
Welcome to Rock Solid Faith, a devotional series presented by Dr. Vani. It's a call to all of God's children to focus on their faith in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
As you walk, whatever you go through, remember, in Jesus you are more than a conqueror. Remember, in Jesus you are more than a conqueror. We lost faith in God when his character was undermined. We lost faith in God when our trust and our confidence in his word was undermined. God came searching for us. The question was, where are you? Faith is also the way we connect with God. The only difference is that connection with God is connection to life. Meaning, when we are cut off, when this cable is broken, we are cut off from the source of life.
So get your Bibles, get a pen and notebook, but above all, open your hearts and your minds as God speaks to you today.
Have faith in God. And we are talking about rock solid faith.
Hope Channel Zambia. Television that changes lives.
Thank you so much for staying with us. We now continue with the rest of the news. Government has challenged private healthcare facilities to provide proper primary healthcare services to the community. Minister of Green Economy, Collins Njovu, said the government has prioritized giving communities the best healthcare services because it contributes to the uplifting of their lives. This was in a speech read on his behalf by Green Economy Permanent Secretary Dr. Dauti Chibamba during the commissioning of Vumbaramba Hospital in Ndola's Kasenshi area. Mr. Njovu said the government will support any partnership with the private sector as long as it supplements its efforts in improving healthcare services delivery in communities. Vumbaramba Group of Companies Chief Executive Officer Kennedy Nduna said the initiative is aimed at supplementing the government's efforts in providing healthcare services to various communities. Mr. Nduna thanked the government for creating an environment that allows the private sector to partner with them in service delivery to the Zambian people. Now, Mount Makulu Ward Councillor Keyenge Monde has challenged members of the church in his ward to apply for CDF funds, as this will not only help them individually, but also help in the growth of the church. The councillor, who is also an elder of the church, says some members of the church have not given a positive response to the CDF funds, which is a saddening situation. He has called on church leaders to sensitize the members of the church and the community at large for the benefits of the CDF funds. He says if the youths can diligently take advantage of this money and start businesses, they will easily alleviate poverty. Their details in this report.
The community to come out in the open because money is available. And we are expecting people to apply for these monies so that they are empowered because this money was meant for them. We are also appealing even to the churches to sensitize their people in their communities, in the churches where they are congregating, so that the people get these monies, so that they are empowered. So we are challenging the youths that are within to take advantage of these monies so that they form up these clubs and they get money and then they will be empowered. Then they will alleviate the poverty that is within the community. So we are appealing to the churches to preach these messages even to the churches that are around Mount Makolo so that people are empowered. The money is there, it's waiting actually for them. So that is the appeal that we can give to the people, especially to those who belong to these community churches.
And now in some international news, most of the indigenous communities depend solely on agriculture and selling their products between those in their communities to survive. Dozens of indigenous families in the southern mountainous region of Los Llanos in southern Colombia received food packages thanks to the evangelism work of Adventist church leaders and the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, Colombia. Church leaders have been doing evangelism work there, and even though indigenous communities receive some assistance from the government, the distances and lack of resources make it difficult for food to get to the most remote areas, explained Carol Rogers, treasurer for the East Los Llanos Conference. Rogers said the conference has been supporting evangelism work in the region for months. She said ADRA Colombia got involved in filling this void and offers support to these communities in their struggle by ensuring they have food. ADRA Colombia was able to distribute food baskets containing rice, flour, sugar, and other essential foods to 130 families. And ADRA Colombia Communication Director Elva Gomez said families received hygiene kits, which included laundry detergent, bath soap, brushes, creams, and toilet paper as well. She said the church and ADRA Colombia have been able to assist 21 communities in the Ikwani ethnic groups, such as the Poikoko community. Many in Poipoko have accepted the Adventist message, and so far 14 churches have been built in those communities, and few more are in process of building their churches. Gaudenberg, MD, Adventist Healthcare, and a spot on the Washington Post list of top workplaces 2023 in Washington, D.C. area. Adventist Healthcare was the only hospital system on the list of 199 honored employers of public and private industries, non-profits, and government agencies. Beyond the healthcare sector, Adventist Healthcare was one of only 17 organizations the Post honored in the largest company category. Rankings are based on the surveys of employees conducted by the Post through its research partner, Engage LLC. The anonymous survey asked employees to rate their companies in areas related to workplace culture, including connection, leadership, engagement, pay, and benefits. The Post invited 6,500 employers in the region to participate. In announcing the ranking, the Post noted the Adventist Healthcare's dedication to providing quality healthcare as a faith-based, non-profit organization. When asked about their work, the Post reported that Adventist Healthcare employees spoke of feeling fulfilled, of helping patients, and of serving the organization's mission. One of the largest employers in Montgomery County, Maryland, Adventist Healthcare has been offering health services to the Washington, D.C. region since 1907. The health system's comprehensive approach to promoting whole health includes neutering their employees. Now that story brings us to the end of our main bulletin, but before we go, let us take a look at the stories that made headlines. ZAMSA starts distribution of health kits. Farmers' shelter construction underway in Chikankata constituency. U.S. looks forward to deepening partnerships with Zambia, Biden. Mount Makulu challenged to apply for CDF. And ADRA Colombia delivers food baskets to indigenous communities. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been PHIRI ELESANI, and my sign language interpreter has been George KALIMUKWA. Stay blessed.